Oh, cheese. Is this the keto hobbit?
Dad, oh cheese! Look, this is my.
Oh cheese! I wonder who's working here.
Last night was brutal. Absolutely brutal. Sleeping in the car was rough.
We got love that we'll never need to hide. Love will always rise above.
We're loving each other.
We will be just fine.
Oh my gosh,
Is that not delicious?
that's amazing. Since we've had all this great free stuff,
Oh, here it comes.
Fly away to another galaxy. Hold me close, I want to feel the love. Together we are free. Just be with me. Just be with me. Just be with
Okay, Trish, what are we doing today? What's going on?
we're going to Hobbiton. We booked the smallest tour at 2 hours because I think that is the limit of our family cumulative patience.
Whoa. Does that mean attention span? Are you saying that this family has short attention spans? All right, so there was a bit of a dispute around visiting Hobbiton back in the States. Because Trish said it's a must, Tori said it's a must, I said it's a must, not necessarily. And here we are. We're going. So that's pretty much how that goes down. Anyhow, I'm sure it'll be fun. I'm sure it's one of those things that's pretty touristy when you get there and getting shuttled around on a bus and gift shops and that type of stuff. But when you leave, you probably feel like that was actually pretty cool. And I'm sure it brings life to the movie, and it's probably somewhat magical to be at the spot where the movie was recorded and that kind of stuff. At least that's how I felt last night when we were recording. I was like, oh wow, we're gonna be right there. So that's pretty cool.
Right after that scene we saw on the bus when Frodo and Gandalf meet, they continue down this passageway on their horse and cart when they first arrive in Hobbiton. Now you might notice that this passageway is rather slim, and so was the horse and cart they were riding on. It was slimmer but elongated so that Frodo could actually sit 3 meters behind Gandalf. And then, when the camera angle was right, it made them appear as if they were sat next to each other, but made Frodo look that much smaller.
Okay, so we just learned about a filmmaking tool,
Yes.
technique called
Forced perspective.
where they made the
Hobbit.
looks. It's like
Yeah, I'm gonna fill it in.
Yeah.
Ready? Hobbit.
They made the hobbits look very small, and the non-hobbits, I suppose,
The wizard.
the wizard, look really big by changing the perspective of the angle of the camera
Yes.
and how they did certain things. But I think that's what happens on KYD. Because people don't know that you're 5'2".
They're like, wow, you're really
And
smaller.
so we do meetups. People are like, "Oh, geez, Trish, you're really," and so it makes me look tall.
Yeah.
So it's kind of we have our own little forced perspective going on.
Cool.
Carson's actually 6'5", but the way I'm holding the camera right now, we look basically the same.
So I'm actually the size that the actors had to be a hobbit. So 5'3" or under.
Carson, would this be a good time to cut to your Bilbo Baggins clip from our living room back home?
What?
You know, with you and your friend. Hi, I'm Bilbo Baggins. Oh wait, hey Carson, where are you going? Where are you going?
And today I have a very special guest, Bilbo Baggins. Great to have you, Bilbo Baggins.
Okay, let's talk about this tree. 200,000 leaves hand twisted onto these branches. It's a totally fake tree.
All right, I have my favorite movie fact. Do you have yours?
No?
That's my way of telling Trish to get a movie fact.
Quickly.
Quickly, all
Come
right.
up with something.
All right, here's my favorite movie fact.
Tell me.
The scene where Frodo and Gandalf were
Yes.
up on the little hobbit hut, way up top. and
This
they.
is a good one.
Oh no! It wasn't Frodo. It was Bilbo Baggins, and he blows the smoke ring, and then Gandalf blows the little ship to go through the ring. They saw the sunset right there. But the interesting thing is that isn't where the sun sets. The sun sets the other way. So what they did is they woke up at 3 in the morning the next day, and they recorded the sunrise, and then they, in editing, reversed it.
Yes.
And apparently they didn't catch a bird flying backwards through the scene.
That's awesome.
So we left Hobbiton, and the area is so beautiful that we decided to go take a drive through the countryside and come see the cows. And it's proving to be more interesting than we thought.
They all like lined up to get their photo taken.
Look at them.
I know.
They're all looking at you like as if you're teaching class.
Where if I have food? Like, they literally all just kind of started coming my way.
And they all stopped mooing.
No, they all started mooing as soon as I got here.
Well, no, they stopped mooing now, though. It's so
I think
quiet.
it's because we're talking to each other.
Really?
They're trying to figure out what's happening.
All right, I think now is just as good a time as any for us to do our last Marc and Tori's
tips and tricks
on Hobbiton.
Take Hobbiton.
All right, tip 1.
You start with tip 1.
That means Tori doesn't have a tip. She needs to think of a tip.
No, that means Tori only gets 2 tips and you get 3.
Okay, you really thought that through. I'll start with Trisha's tip. She said that if we were super into Lord of the Rings or the Hobbiton, she thinks that she thinks going at nighttime and ending with their dinner would have been super cool because
There's
you
like
can
a lantern thing.
Yeah, you can go around at lantern, and then you can end in the room where we had like the pub, and you have a full dinner there. She thinks that would have been really cool. I agree with her.
Yeah, that's
Your tip?
pretty cool. Well, we were walking for almost 2 straight hours. So right now I'm going to tell you that vans were not a good choice.
Probably not. Are vans ever a good choice?
You know what? I only brought vans and Berks.
Okay,
So
all
here
right.
we are.
Okay.
So that's my tip 2.
Okay. Look at everyone's coming in. Everyone's coming in. They're like listening. Oh, what are the tips to
Nobody
Hobbiton?
in New Zealand is camera shy, including the cows.
That is very true. That is very true. Everybody's very open to being on camera. Look at these cows.
Oh my God.
All right, they're coming in. They're listening. This is great. I think that's a good tip. I think number 93 had the tip. All right, Tori, back to you for tip 4.
All right, so if you want to get married there, your minimum spend is going to be around 15 grand.
Not bad,
and they
actually.
have about 1 proposal every single day,
Yes.
including this one couple that her probably now husband got down on one knee and asked her to marry him in Elvish. And she responded in Elvish, and on the ring they had in Star Trek writing the I don't know what it was.
Yeah,
but,
sorry, you don't have to
like,
know. The cows are very comfortable with us now. Except for these 3. These 3 right here are very skeptical
28,
still.
53 and 428.
Yeah, these
are very
guys
angry with us.
These guys are like, jury's out.
364.
These guys right in here, they're fine. They're good. Overall, I would say that it's worth doing. It's a tourist attraction, but it doesn't feel crazy
was
like a tourist
awesome.
attraction. It's very good, and it's very personal. The groups are small. The guides really know what they're talking about. They share interesting facts, and it was worthwhile, and I think somewhat reasonably priced.
It was pretty cool.
Yeah. Anyhow, so that is it for Marc and Tori's tips. Now Tori's going back to university, as they say here, tomorrow.
Do
so we're
I
dropping her
have
off at
to,
Auckland.
though?
But we're not entirely done, because tomorrow morning we're going to do the
Worm
worm
caves.
Oh, Tori.
I'm sorry,
All right,
little
so
cat.
we finally worked all this time to earn their trust. Anyhow, all right. Now they have to come back. So we need to start talking about more Marc and Tori's tips, and they'll start coming back. We'll leave you with some of the beautiful aerial footage of these cows and this magnificent area.
Love you.
Miss you mostly all the time.
Mom, you left. Love you. Wait, no. Mom, you left your bag. You left your bag. You left your bag.
What did he do? He gave you a wet willy?
my ear.
Ah, it's disgusting.
See you in Michigan.
Take the boys with you, Tori. Mom and Dad are gonna finish this trip.
Wait, what? All right. In an RV.
miss you mostly all the time. So many things have changed around since you have changed your mind. Wondering who you're with today. And if you're thinking about me ever since you've gone away. Son, I've gotta toughen up. I whispered to the mirror, remember how it felt before. I never wanted to get in, I never wanted it until you shut the door.
To leave now. Wow. Oh, and everything sucks about your plane flights, right? My phone and my earbuds and my watch and my camera. I love you all.
Just all right. We're gonna go find a hotel to stay in tonight because we figured we were dropping Tori. It's 9 till 9 right now, and so we're just gonna drive an hour up the road, make our way a little bit toward the Bay of Islands, find a hotel, and then go up there tomorrow and go do the whole Bay of Islands. Very beautiful area. Shoot, gas stations I guess close.
Alright, Dad.
Who would have thought gas stations close at nighttime?
Dad, can I...
What are you looking for?
Okay, Beachcomber is full. What's this? That's full.
Hi there. We can't take your call personally at the moment, so please leave a message. Or
Okay.
Yikes.
We got coffee, tea, fresh toast.
Trish is always so positive.
Mom would be like,
All right.
well, we got free cockroaches.
You go up to their bed and I'm like, Mom's like, that's just dirt. And then I looked a little bit closer and I saw that dirt doesn't have legs and a mouth and a nose and eyes and a...
All right, let's still go see if we can get our $110 back. And go sleep in the car.
We're gonna sleep in the car, guys. I hope you realize that.
It's way better than waking up with a bunch of bug guards.
I agree.
Woke up to the morning light, only to realize my day was a picture dark.
Last night was brutal. Absolutely brutal. Sleeping in the car was rough. That's where we slept. Woke up to a gorgeous view, but I don't think I'll ever... I don't know. Tough to say. I mean, in the States, there's so many Holiday Inns and places to stay that it's not an issue. Like, we just didn't anticipate. Like, an Airbnb is one thing, or not making VRBO reservations, but like, I don't know, for every single hotel along the coast to be completely booked, 100% booked, except for that crazy motel. Anyhow, I'm glad this is over. We now go to an Airbnb up to the Bay of Islands. We'll be there for a few days and then we get into the RV. Thank God. How did you sleep?
Terrible. I didn't know you were awake until you're like, Carson, give me your neck pillow.
I didn't say that.
Found a place for breakfast that opens at 6:45. Everything opens normally like at 7:30 or 8 here.
Okay, what's it called?
Dear Coasties.
All right.
I guess the people on the beach are called ghosties.
All right. How far away is it?
Really close. It's kind of a weird feeling when your car seat feels like your bed and you're like, I don't want to get out of bed yet.
All right, things are looking up. We're at a nice little restaurant here, which is practically for free considering all the money we saved last night in lodging, right? Right?
It feels a little bit like a facade though, the fancy music. I just came from my car. I slept in.
Trish, we come in and she says, do you bring your toothbrushes in here?
Would it be too much to ask to bring in your toothbrush? The thing about lowering your standards is that just slightly higher is better.
It was very uncomfortable. I'm very...
You don't say.
It was...
Wait, hey Sherlock? Hey Sherlock?
Hey, hold on. I am grateful to Carson, though, that he gave me his Tempur-Pedic neck pillow.
Yeah.
I don't know how I could have made it without that.
Out of the two of these guys, he definitely handles things a little bit better.
Yeah.
Dad, you got your neck pillow.
Like, where's the sparkling water?
I said I would get the boys each a kid's cone, and then it was so delicious. This is blueberry ice cream.
Oh my gosh,
Is that not delicious?
that's amazing. Look at this head of lettuce. Have you ever seen anything more beautiful?
I tell you,
Look at that.
let us rejoice in the size of that.
Well done. Well done.
How good is that blueberry ice cream?
So good.
Will I get it back, I wonder? All right, Trish and I took a little nap, and it was delightful. And I'm working on the video, and the boys have mandated a trip back to the beach so they can swim out to the platform. But I have to go with them this time. Somehow a game of whatever this is called. What is it called? King of the Hill? Happened. So they're trying to double team me. It's not working out too well for them. Carson, I'm slightly nervous about, but still not entirely nervous about. You're like a crab.
I'll go this way.
Right here, you don't see that? It's not popping out?
Well, it's not popping out, but it is bulging
Is it bulging more than the other side?
a little bit.
Yeah, when I go like, it does pop. I hope I just bruised it.
What'd you
Anyway,
do?
Well, we were playing King of the Mountain, King of the Hill,
Oh,
and I was dominating them, but then they decided to team up on me.
well, yeah.
And so then I was pushing Caleb and I slipped and I fell. The GoPro came out of its socket. I'm just glad my shoulder didn't come out of its socket. But
Did you learn any lessons from this?
right there. Yeah. I hope it's just really bruised. Anyway, in another country like that, I shouldn't have been, well, probably shouldn't have been roughhousing with them anyway, but it's
Yeah,
hurting increasingly more and more. I want to put ice on it.
Okay.
Get some Advil.
Okay.
Do we
let's
have
get-
Advil?
Yeah, I
We
do.
have anti-inflammatory?
Yeah.
Time to towel.
Yeah.
You ready? We ready to go?
Ready to go. You ready to go to Rainbow Falls?
Is that where we're going today?
That's where we're going. It's like 30 minutes away. It's a really short little walk. And then there's some fantastic waterfalls, and I guess you can stand behind them and look out, have the waterfall go in front of you.
Sweet.
Yay!
All right, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Trish is wet because she stood out there so we can get a couple Instagram pictures.
Yes.
We're not really the best Instagrammers, but we try. And
Try to capture it.
so if you'd like to follow us on Instagram, it's at Keep Your Daydream. And this picture was on there today. So that's kind of a way to find out what we're doing ahead of time.
Yeah. I have to say, if I lived way back when,
Yeah.
this would have been like a spiritual place.
Oh, for sure.
Like had little group meetings about what our future was all about
Oh,
right here.
yeah, okay.
You kind of have to hike up here. There's a little cave.
Yeah.
They just want me to swim more, and I don't know why. I told
What the boys don't realize is this is just the beginning of all the swimming. This is what we're gonna be doing like all the time, hopefully, while we're here. But this, we should have brought a lunch and stayed here like all afternoon.
Your little skirt and everything?
Yes.
Is that your
This is my
doing your
drying
laundry?
station. It's my drying station.
You flipping your shorts?
Flip my shorts, keep my skirt up there.
That's nice. All right, so now we're gonna make our drive to Auckland to go pick up the RV. Super excited to get back into an RV and travel the way that we are accustomed to traveling.
Yes.
I'm Keith. Nice to meet
Keith,
you.
nice to meet you.
Hi Caleb. Nice to meet you. Hey Carlson. Nice to meet you.
We're very
We're excited to
excited.
get into an RV too, because Airbnb travel's been
It's
different.
a little rough.
Yeah, I get check out every couple days. You're getting
Honestly-
pretty excited. You're getting
honestly,
pretty excited, I can tell.
I would prefer this over an Airbnb. Because
Yeah, we all would at this point.
First of all, unlimited Wi-Fi, all of your stuff and bikes. Like, whew.